Hey YouTube, Finn here. That is of course FYNN, and yeah, I've turned 18 now, my birthday has passed, and as you can see, obviously I got a whole bunch of new equipment for my birthday, and I mean, I think it's pretty cool. I got a bunch of stuff, but if you guys want to see that, I will do a setup tour video or whatever you want to call it. So you guys just tell me if you do want that, and of course if you do like this video in general, please help me out. It really does help me out if you subscribe and share. Of course, by my birthday I expected 100 subscribers. We are now at 137, I do believe, so thank you so much for helping me, and yeah, please help me reach 150 as soon as possible. I'd love that so much. But yeah, the big thing has happened. Eden Hazard has moved to Real Madrid, and I think it's going to be a very interesting one. Whether he does really good or really bad, I think it's very debatable. I've heard lots of people say that he will win a Ballon d'Or now that he has moved to Real Madrid. I don't quite agree with that. I think he's definitely going to contend. I think he'll be in the top 10, but he will not win a Ballon d'Or. I just think there's too many young talents, and I don't know. I think he has got a Messi style of playing. I don't mean Messi as in bad. I mean like Messi as in Lionel Messi. Yeah, I think he's got that style of play, and I think he could potentially win a Ballon d'Or. I don't know. Who knows? Madrid won one last year, so for all I know, Karius could win one next season. But overall, I think it's going to be a very interesting one to watch. £400,000 a week salary. I mean, I think that's absolutely incredible. I mean, that I could get that once off and live off of that for life. I'm just saying. But I think that's pretty incredible. I think it's a huge amount of money. The highest paid player in Real Madrid, and whether they should have put the money elsewhere is very debatable, because I know they are going for Jovic, the young Serbian striker from Frankfurt. Yeah, I know they are going for that, but whether they'll do that or not, I don't know, because if they do that, you have to wonder, should they have gone for Kylian Mbappe? Was this the time to go for Mbappe? Because I don't know, I think they might be leaving it too late, because I don't think Mbappe wants to stay at PSG for one more season. I think he's eager to move out, and if another club swoops in and gets him, I think Real Madrid are seriously going to regret that. I think they really are going to hate themselves and kick themselves in the foot if they do regret this. They will regret this. I am saying that if they do miss out on this chance of Kylian Mbappe, because he, without a doubt, will win a Ballon d'Or within the next few years. I don't know when, within the next 5 years, definitely. And it's so incredible to think about his teammate Neymar, how we all thought, oh yeah, now that Messi and Ronaldo are getting older, Neymar's definitely going to win a Ballon d'Or. And now we just see young talent rise up, and Neymar, where are you? But overall, I think, as I said, if they get this young striker, Jovic, if you think in terms of attack, because they probably won't play Bale, let's be honest, he's broken. But in front, if they do get that thing of Jovic in the middle with Hazard and Asensio probably on the side, I think that's a serious strike force. They could really compete back in the Champions League, and they won't go out to a team like Ajax. I mean, nothing against Ajax, they did super well, but Real Madrid should not have gone out to Ajax, and we're going to have to see what Zinedine Zidane does to improve the team, because overall the team is getting quite a bit older. If you think Marcelo on the left back is getting quite a bit older, and he says himself that he probably wants to move to Juventus, so they'll probably get a player like Alex Telles from Porto, another Brazilian. Centre-back position, okay, Ramos has said, yeah, he wants to retire there at Real Madrid, but whether he has that ability to sustain like a really great striker role at Real Madrid, we'll have to see if they end up buying someone else. Maybe he should compete with Barcelona and Manchester United for De Ligt. It would be very interesting. I don't know why not. The Kroos and Modric, obviously, in the midfield, I think they are getting quite a bit older, and they are going to have to go for really great. Look, I mean, they have Isco, they do have Asensio, he could also play in the middle, and a bunch of young midfielders. But I don't know, I think they're going to, and of course they are linked with Pogba, which, I mean, Real Madrid, take him, please take him. But whether they end up getting Pogba, I think Pogba's the young player that they do need in that midfield position. I think that would be super great for them, but they are going to have to start replacing their old players now, because if you look at their team, it is getting quite a bit older, and it's going to be dangerous if everyone almost has to leave at once. If they have to do like a clean sweep, get rid of everyone, especially if you look at, I mean, Real Madrid are looking to swap Pogba. It's like, oh, we'll take Pogba and we'll give you Bale. I mean, we don't want Bale. We really do not want Bale. Okay, no offense, but if you look at the goalkeeper role, of course Eden Hazard would be going and be linking up with his old goalkeeper Courtois. Of course, Courtois had such a fail of a season. He did so well in the World Cup, getting the Golden Glove, okay, and then of course just having an absolute nightmare at Real Madrid, and Navas being preferred over him, the older Costa Rican goalkeeper. I believe that's where he's from. And it's just, I don't know if Real Madrid, they're probably going to sell Navas though because of his age. Maybe try again with Courtois, or maybe just buy a totally new goalkeeper. Would be very interesting overall. I think Courtois still has it, but he's, I don't know, I think there's lots of areas where he really has to try and improve on. But overall, I think Hazard did have his best season at Chelsea by far. I think he's tied with the most goals he's ever had in a season, which was tied with the season where they won in 16-17 with 16 goals, which is very impressive. Obviously, without a really, like a proper striker at Chelsea, I think he really did have to struggle and go to centre forward sometimes and struggle with that role of trying to carry Chelsea on his back. Tied with the most, or not even tied, just far ahead of any of his other seasons with assists, and was the top assist maker this season with 15, which is very impressive. I think Eden Hazard's he's a world-class player. He really is, and I think Chelsea are going to struggle now that he's left because they can't buy any players, remember. They're not allowed to bring anyone in because of the transfer ban. And sorry, their Chelsea manager has left, and I think he has joined Juventus now, and I think that's really just a kick to the head to Chelsea, because if you think the next Chelsea manager is going to struggle, I mean, can you imagine coming in, the best player in the club has left and you're not allowed to buy anyone? I don't know how they're going to cope with it. I think they're going to struggle. I don't know what they're going to do next season, if they play Hudson-Odoi on that side, or if they play, I don't know, it's going to be very interesting, because obviously they would probably think about moving on the likes of Pedro and Willian, because they are getting a bit older, but they can't now. I mean, as old as they are getting older, but they can't get rid of players like that now. And Higuain has moved back to Juventus, and striker-wise, are they going to call back Morata? No, I think the best option they could do striker-wise next season, unless I'm missing anyone, is Batshuayi. I think Batshuayi is a great option for that striker role. This is his chance to shine at the striker role at Chelsea. But overall, what Chelsea does is beyond me. I don't know. We're going to have to see. And Real Madrid, I think Chelsea is going to be, I think Hazard's going to be superstar at Real Madrid. I really do. I think he's going to do super well. But obviously, that is my opinion. Obviously, I've made a bunch of other videos on it. But guys, tell me if you did like this. And if you are new, please subscribe. It does help me out a lot. But otherwise, guys, this has been Finn, FYNN. Stay awesome. Cheers.